is new guidelines which are given for the securitization in India. Let's see what are the new guidelines in this. Recently, the RBI has issued guidelines allowing commercial banks to finance special purpose vehicle which has been performed to transfer securitized assets separated from them. So some of the important guidelines are given here. Let's see what are the important guidelines. So these guidelines are given by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India. The first one is all banks, term lending institutions and NBFCs have to securitize only standard assets. So here only standard assets can be securitized. So apart from the standard assets, they cannot take any assets to convert that assets into the securitization. Okay, only standard assets can be taken into consideration, and then those things can be converted into the securitization. So this will be imposed by the RBI. And the next one is bank can finance SPV which are engaged in transferring securities assets. So this SPVs which are engaged in transferring securitized assets. So bank can finance this type of things. While financing SPVs, an independent third party other than the originator group entities should provide at least 25% of the liquidity facility. So apart from the originator, financing SPVs can get 25% up. Apart from this originator, the other people can get 25% of the liquidity facility. So they can get the 25% of the liquidity from their original investment. It means that every bank should locate third party for financing SPV. So it means that 25% will be given to the third party. So every SPV has to appoint, they have to involve some third party to perform the particular task in that particular things. And the next one is the liquidity facility provided by the bank should not be availed for. So this liquidity facility which cannot be given to the things are meeting recurring lapse of securitization. So those securities which are having a lapse, they cannot give that particular liquidity facility. So which are having the lapse things, recurring lapse of securitization, they cannot get the liquidity facility. Funding acquisition of additional assets by SPV. So funding acquisition, those who are taking additional additional assets for this securitization, they cannot also get the liquidity facility. And the next one is funding the financial schedule repayment of invest. So what are the funding financial schedule repayments of investors are there? So for that scheduling of repayments of investors will not get the liquidity facility. And the last one is funding breach of warranties. So those are having the warranties, for that also they cannot get the liquidity facility. So it should have a full-fledged performance, and they cannot have all those things. So those are not having all those things, they will be having a facility of credit liquidity facility. But apart from that, if they are having other things apart from the regular things, they are not going to get the liquidity facility. So these are the new guidelines which are issued by the RBI for securitization. So this is regarding the today's topic, and Monday I'm going to continue with the advantages and limitations of securitization. I hope you all understood the topic of today's. Thank you.